Good morning, grade 7. Welcome to Mathematics 7, Quarter 4, Week 4. By the way, my name is Roland J. Vela Jr., your subject teacher in mathematics. Our topic for today is the measure of central tendency of group data. But before that, we have our objectives. So our objectives are illustrate the measure of central tendency, the mean, median, and mode of statistical data. B. Calculates the measure of central tendency of group data. Mean of group data. When the number of items in a set of data is too large, it is best to compute for the measure of central tendency using the frequency distribution table. The manner of computing for the mean of group data is given by the formula mean is equals to the summation of fxm over n, where x is the mean, f is equals to frequency, xm is equal to class mark, the average of lower interval and the upper interval, while uh, efxm is equals to sum of the product of frequency and class marks, and n is the total frequency. Just like, for example, calculate the mean score of 40 students given the table below. So these are the frequency distribution table, and these are the scores of the students. So in here, we have our n is equals to 40, and our summation of fxm is equals to 3,339. So we are going to use the formula for mean. So mean is equals to summation of fxm over n, wherein fxm is 3,339 and our n is 40. So just simply divide 3,339 over 40, then our mean is equals to 83.475. Thus, the mean score of 40 students in math quiz is approximately equal to 83.475. The median. The median is the middle value in a set of quantities. It separates an ordered set of data into two equal parts. Half of the quantity is found above the median and the other half is found below it. To compute the median of group data, we proceed as follows. So number 1, compute the cumulative frequencies by adding the frequency to the cumulative frequency. Number 2, determine one half of the number of cases, n divided by 2. Get the CF of the class immediately above the median class. Number 4, determine the frequency of the median class. And number 5, find the class interval in which the 6th class falls and determine the exact lower limit of this interval. And the last one, number 6, apply the formula below by substituting the given values. So our formula is median is equals to x LB plus or multiplied by n over 2 divide minus CFB divided by all over FM times the interval, where x is equal to median, XLB is the lower boundary of true limit of the median class, n is the total frequency, CFB cumulative frequency before the median class, FM frequency of the median class, I is the size of the class interval. Just like here, for example, calculate the median scores of 60 students who took 30-point math quiz. So this is the frequency table and our n is 40. Compute the cumulative frequency by adding the frequencies to the cumulative frequency. So in here, our median class is 14 to 15, wherein the frequency is 6 and the cumulative frequency is 30. So n divided by 2 is equal to, our n is 60 divided by 2, and the score is equal to 30th score. The class interval that contains the 30th score is 14 to 15. So our FM is equal to 6, XLB is equal to 13.5, CFB is equal to 24, and our I interval is equal to 2. So just simply substitute it to the formula. So the mean or the median is equal to XLB plus parentheses and divided by 2 minus CFB all over FM times the interval. So our XLB is equal to 13.5 plus 30, since 60 divided by 2 is equal to 30 minus 24 all over 6 times 2. So just simply simplify the given, and then we come up with a median of 15.5. So this means that 50% of the students got scores below 15.5, or if the passing score is 50% of the total of points, number of points, almost one half of the class failed in that particular quiz. So now let's move on to the mode. In the computation of the mode, given the frequency distribution, the first step is to get the model class. The model class interval with the highest frequency. To compute for the mode, we use the formula below. Mode is equals to XLB plus A1 all over A1 plus A2 times the interval, where XLB is the lower boundary of the model class. So A1 difference between the frequency of the interval containing the mode and the frequency of the next lower class interval, while the A2 difference between the frequency of the interval containing the mode and the frequency of the next higher class interval, and I is equals to size of the class interval. Just like for example here, find the mode of the following frequency distribution. So our model class here, as you can see, is 80 to 82, wherein it has a frequency of 9. So given XLB is equal to 79.5 and A1 is equal to 9 minus 2 is equal to 7, and A2 is equal to 9 minus 5 is equal to 4, and our interval is 3. So just simply substitute the given value to the formula. And now, if you are done substituting the value, just simply simplify your solution. So 79.5 plus 7 over all over 7 plus 4 times 3. 79 plus 7 plus 4 is equal to 11. So 7 over 11 times 3. Then 79.5 plus 0.64 times 3. Then 79.5 plus 1.92. And then our modal or our mode is 81.42. And that ends our lesson for today. Thank you for listening and God bless.